ஆல் இண்டியா ரேடியோ செய்திக்கதம்பம். சென்னையில் இன்று கல்வி தொடர்பான தனியார் நிகழ்ச்சியொன்றில் கலந்து கொண்டு உரையாற்றினார் துணை குடியரசுத் தலைவர் திரு வெங்கையா நாயுடு. அவர் பேசுகையில்,
The pandemic has changed the way we live, interact with each other, learn and earn. Education system have not remained untouched. Schools have been closed for some time. Online classes became the norm and there were some practical difficulties, particularly in the rural areas. The online classes became the norm and the teachers, students as well as parents struggled to adjust to a new reality. It was a reality, but actual gives more satisfaction than virtual. I have been going around and addressing meetings, and in between, because of the pandemic, I was forced to address many conferences, national and international, virtually. The satisfaction you get when you meet people, greet people, talk to them, mix with them, spend time with them is different. My sincerest appreciation goes to millions of teachers across our country who kept the learning process alive by swiftly shifting to an online mode. They had kept the learner at the center of their noble mission and minimized the learning losses. Sisters and brothers, challenge and adversities teach us important lessons. This COVID pandemic is a big teacher. Many of all of us have learned so many lessons. So we have to remember that what we have learned and then adjust our lives, particularly the younger generation. We must all try to live with the nature. Nature, culture, together for better future. That is my advice to all the youngsters. During the last 2 years, we have learned to use technology to impart knowledge, learn new skills, and run education institutions. The new frontiers have opened up for the transmission of knowledge. Digital tools have made learning more engaging and interactive. Yet, there has been a glaring gap in the access to technological gadgets. The digital divide became wider and more visible. There were reports of negative impact on emotional well-being of students. Now that we have some respite from the pandemic, I hope it will be. We shall have to rethink education and see how best we can harness technology to enhance access and quality of learning. We should recognize the value of social and the emotional dimensions of learning and strengthen them in the curriculum and functioning of schools. My dear sisters and brothers, we are celebrating 75th year of our independence. We should not only celebrate the achievements of our post-independence development journey, but we should also think ahead what we need to do in the next years. We have many things to our credit. The successive governments and our own people at various levels, they have done their best. But still there are challenges. These challenges has to be understood and they need to be addressed. After 75 years of independence, still around 20% of the people are still illiterate. Second is that nearly 20% of the people are living below poverty line. So eradication of poverty, eradication of illiteracy. And there are certain areas where there is a social divide even now on the basis of a caste. And then there is gender discrimination. Women, they constitute 50% of our population, but still they are not getting their due. Given an opportunity, they have skills, they are exhibiting it whenever they get an opportunity, but they did not get adequate opportunities over the years for whatever reason it is. I am not getting into that. So we should move in the direction, the entire society, not only our system, our government, our central government, state government, union government, state governments, and also local bodies, organizations must move in the direction of taking care of these shortcomings or challenges and strengthen our nation. We have one of the largest education system in the world, which has produced many stalwarts occupying some of the most coveted leadership positions in various academic, scientific, and corporate bodies in the world. It is indeed heartening that we have achieved gender parity in gross enrollment ratio at all levels of school education and higher education institutions. The male-female gap in the literacy, which was 21.59% in 2001, got narrowed down to 16.68%. It should be brought down. This is indeed a cause for celebration, but at the same time, as we are celebrating the International Women's Day, women should be empowered, not only political, but also economically, that is socially. That is more important. You must give them the needed skill upgradation and training and opportunities to participate in the lives of the nation. My dear sisters and brothers, when we celebrate our achievements of ancient India and post-independent India, we need to think through our vision of education and how we can make our country learning nation. India was known as Vishwaguru once upon a time. Nalanda, Takshashila, Vikramshila. These were all places of learning, and students from across the globe, they used to come and learn, study here. And even today, we see a number of places in the world, given an opportunity, our youngsters, our Indian people are excelling. They are become CEOs at many places. But unfortunately, in between, because of the colonial rule, we lost the direction, momentum, and we lost our conscience also. Even after Britishers left, they tried to ruin the country, rule the country, ruin the country, loot the country, and cheat the country. I have no hesitation saying it. And not only that, they have thrust their culture and their education system on us. And unfortunately, even after independence, the hangover still is there, and we are following the so-called Macaulay educational system. We were all told during our younger days, I remember Robert Clive the Great. There's not much about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Not much about many of our country, Veerapande Kattabomman, Subramanya Bharati, V.O. Chidambaram Pillai, Alluru Sitaram. There are stalwarts in our country. And many are great people, Ramanujam, C.V. Raman. There are many. But our history books contain more about those foreigners who ruled us and ruined us. It's an unfortunate situation. I'm happy that the new educational policy, which was drafted by eminent people and after wide discussion across the nation, including in Parliament, we have adopted it. And now I urge upon all the state governments and also other agencies to implement it in letter and spirit. And at the same time, we should also focus more on education in mother tongue, education in Indian languages. This is the need of the hour. I don't know why the administration is in a foreign language. People, they should be ruled. And all government orders and gazettes notifications must be in the local language. I have no problem in issuing an English gazette also, translation, or wherever it is necessary, Hindi also, no problem. But basically it has to be in the local, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi, Assami, Punjabi, Bhojpuri, whatever it is. People know that language. And I would like to see in future the primary education has to be in the mother tongue. And I also would like to see administration, then judicial proceedings, Parliament. There should be a system of simultaneous translation.
இத்துடன் இன்றைய செய்திக் கதம்பம் நிறைவு பெறுகிறது.